Hey guys, it's Sluggy, and I have a new character today. It's a little witch character that I designed based on the avatar of a Let's Player on YouTube that I watch. Her name and her YouTube channel is Mitty Moxie, I believe, or Mitty Mox. Anyway, she has a new series called WhimsyLux, and her character in Minecraft is this little witch. And so I designed this character. It's pretty much a fan art of her series and of her character. And I just used her avatar, the Minecraft skin that she's using, as reference. I designed the clothing and the face and, for the most part, all of it, except I used her skin, like the colors and certain features as reference, but for the most part it's my own design. So I started out with a pencil sketch first in my sketchbook. I think you can see around there that I did a couple of variations of what she could look like or her personalities. And if you want to see more of those, you can follow me on Instagram, which is just instagram.com/sluggyart. And that's where I post a lot of my pre-sketches and just planning and just where I'm just kind of like playing with the idea before I paint it. I usually draw straight into Photoshop, but I just wanted to try something new today, and also because I wanted to sketch stuff out first. And also I do miss working in my sketchbook sometimes, so I'm trying to keep up the habit of still being able to draw tactilely, if that's a word. But anyway, I just kept a lot of the different colors and the different components, like her skin, her hair, her hat, and her dress, and different layers, which I've labeled on the side there. It just helps me it helps keep me organized, and I just have a better time drawing and painting when I keep myself organized. And here I just opened up the navigator window so I can see what she looks like overall. I think that's a really good habit to have, because it's sometimes also easier than just constantly zooming in and out to see how your painting looks, to see how it's going so far. So, she's mostly like this green and purple, typical witch kind of color scheme, which I really like. It's really, really pretty, and which I pretty much just got off of Mitty's world and Mitty's character. And so this is also a new, I don't know, I constantly try to try something new whenever I paint. So this is also another new way that I'm going, where it's just a different kind of style, and it's more like, it is a lot more cartoony, I think, in terms, like, I haven't done that, but I think this is the most fun, and I really want to keep going, and I feel like I'm finally starting to get closer and closer to my style. That's something that I've always struggled with, is, when in school they tell you don't worry about finding a style and all that kind of stuff, like, you'll get one eventually, or it just comes naturally, and I feel like I'm getting closer and closer to that, which I'm really excited about. And here I'm just building up, like, the 3D-ness of it. I'm adding highlights where there should be highlights and darker where it shouldn't be, where it should be dark. You'll notice that I actually, in a few minutes, I spend the longest time on hands, because that's still something I struggle with and just need help with, and it just takes me a bit more time with that stuff. Hands can be hard, and it really helps that you have your own hands to look at for reference. I also made a point of making her hands a little bit, like, not so dainty. I really like girl drawings, like drawings of women where their hands are actually a little bit more, I don't know, they're just a little bit more rugged looking. So, I didn't point out her hands, like, how do I explain this? Like, I didn't make it, like, come at a tip at the end, which looks more elegant. I actually like that her hands look kind of blocky. This is actually the part I'm most proud of. The hair is one of my proudest ones, and then I really like how the stockings came out. I think they look really, they were simple to do, but they were really fun. And I always like striped socks, who doesn't? So in her show, she doesn't have a witch broom yet, but I just, you know, she's gotta have one. At least in the drawing, I thought it'd look kind of like off or kind of misplaced if this little witch girl doesn't have a broom. Oh my goodness! And this hand was the bane of my existence. It was just, this one was a really tough one to do. So I went back and just tried to sketch it out instead of like pushing and pulling. I finally got it somewhere where I was kind of happy with it, like, and then finally I was just like, whatever, good enough. Like, no one will really like look down there. Well, at least I tried it I tried to make it so that you're not looking at her hands and looking more at her face, I guess. So with this character, I gave like a pretty simple background. I just gave like this little small section of dirt and grass that looks very much like the grass in Mitty's world, in Mitty's Minecraft world, where it's just this dark green with a few like pops of color from the grass and the mushrooms. And then I just added a gradient to, you know, make her pop out a little more. And also Mitty's pride and joy, or what she was really excited about, was these fairies. So of course I had to put those in. And also, like, you know, they had to light up the hat. But yeah, this is my final character. I really hope you like it, and I really hope Mitty likes it if she sees this. So thanks for watching.